Okay, I declare the meeting open at 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Hello members and welcome to the March 2016 General Meeting of the Australian Miniature Aerosport Society Incorporated. My name is Shane Hunter, I'm the AMAS Vice President. The meeting tonight's being hosted from 6 Curruck Road at Bensville in New South Wales on the Central Coast. All committee members are present and visitor numbers are noted as per the YouTube page. I'll now ask the Secretary for any apologies that have been tendered.
No apologies have been received at the office to date.
Nil received, thank you, Michael. And can we have acceptance of the previous minutes watched, please?
Yes, I'd like to move a motion that the previous minutes, as noted on the YouTube video, be noted as watched, please.
I'll second that.
Okay, seconded by Patsy. And the Secretary to move a motion for the previous minutes. Oh, we just did that, sorry. We'll move on now to John Taylor and the President's Report.
Good evening, folks. My report is fairly short, but I think it's to the point. As we approach the final quarter of this financial year, all of the AMAS committee members, and in particular our hard-working Secretary Michael, are fielding an ever-increasing number of inquiries from members and clubs from another aero modelling organisation. These inquiries appear to reflect a growing dissatisfaction with their current membership status. This year has seen a significant growth in AMAS membership of clubs and individuals throughout all states of Australia. AMAS, since its inception, has adopted an open and frank policy of keeping our membership fully informed of all matters, financial and otherwise, and the individual voting system allows all members to have a direct say in the running of our affairs. This direct participation is well illustrated by a recent motion submitted by an individual member and voted on by AMAS members according to our constitution rules. That result will be announced later at this meeting. Some aspects of older traditional forms of modelling, such as free flight and control line, appear to be on the decline, and the building skills associated with these disciplines will no doubt disappear as the new generation embraces current and new technology. The emerging new generation of modellers are seeking instant gratification as RTC, ARF and RTF products are readily available from hobby shops and online outlets. Of particular note is the proliferation of multi-rotor, FPV-operated aircraft and commonly called drones. Mini-quad racing and activities and clubs are springing up everywhere with phenomenal speed. With the rapid advances of technology, this trend seems set to continue into the future. AMAS continues to cooperate and liaise with CASA as new regulations are being proposed in order to promote and maintain safety in the skies. As a member of AMAS, we will continue to send you aviation advice from CASA, which frequently mentions model aircraft. As the holder of an ARN from CASA, AMAS has a duty of care to disseminate this information. Please ensure that you peruse these bulletins, particularly where the content refers to model aircraft. I look forward to the coming financial year and the continued growth of the AMAS membership, with the full cooperation of our diligent and totally volunteer committee members who do not receive any honorariums. And remember, safety is no accident. That's all from me for tonight.
Thank you very much, John. I'll now call on the Secretary to give the Secretary's report.
Hello everyone, and a big welcome to all the new members. The Society is advancing at quite an immense rate given the registrations being received. The electronic registration method implemented several years ago has proven to be a valuable attribute and certainly assists greatly in streamlining administration tasks associated with managing the daily task. The added feature of the free mobile device login app presents the secure ability for members to log in virtually anywhere and have access to their details. And feedback from members has shown the app to be proving to be a big success. Day-to-day operational tasks are showing a steady rise as the membership increases. Communications involved with these tasks are predominantly conducted via email and telephone. Meetings are conducted via Skype and Google. Society IP is backed up daily and stored via the cloud and a second redundancy within a fireproof safe. The Society has been continuing to market and network with other entities, including several federal government departments, Civil Aviation Safety Authority, state government authorities and councils. Of note, the meeting with the Civil Aviation Safety Authority Self-Administering Sports Aviation Office in February was found to be most informative, providing important information and resources needed in furthering the committee's effort in providing a duty of care and responsibility to their membership and aviation and public safety. The website and Facebook page are providing a valuable society interface with the outside world, as indicated by the statistic analytics provided by the internet service providers. The day-to-day management of the secretarial duties is very satisfying, and I thoroughly enjoy the position. In the position, I get the privilege to speak with a wide and varied audience. On that note, I'd like to forward on the thanks expressed by the Aeromodelers New South Wales Secretary, Mr. Tim Nolan, for circulating the matter of the unfortunate theft of his model aircraft trailer, which was via the AMAS, sent via the AMAS membership. In conclusion, I thank the AMAS committee and their membership for their continuing valid support and assistance. Thank you very much. That's my report.
Thank you, Mike. That's very good. We'll now move on to our inwards and outwards correspondence.
Yeah, I'd like to note that all inwards and outwards correspondence is available via the Secretary's office, and that's available to any financial member of the Society. So I'd like to move the motion that the inwards be accepted and the outwards be adopted, please.
I'll second that.
Thank you, John. Okay, now we'll move on to the Treasurer's report. Thank you, Patsy.
Good evening, everyone. This is a summary of the figures from the financial report as of the 29th of February 2016. The bank accounts currently total $33,318. And to summarise the expenses, the insurance, the largest expense, being our primary function, $13,500. Advertising, $6,500. This is the second largest expense category. The majority being magazine advertising in each edition of the Airborne, and justified by this being the preferred medium for the majority of older aeromodelers. The windsocks and stickers are included in this category and have been given out freely to the members and proved extremely popular. Item 3, IT, 1,136. Online payment system, website hosting and domain registration, legal fees of $1,540, and our ongoing effort to eventually achieve the goal of side-by-side flying for all aeromodelers. We engage the services of a professional to write a submission to the ACCC. Travel expenses of $962 was a one-off payment for travel expenses for the entire committee to attend a face-to-face meeting with the CASA in Brisbane in August. All other travel expenses are absorbed by the committee members personally. Postage, $400. Postage continues to rise, and part of delivering windsocks, banners, stickers, etc. to our membership. That is basically a summary, and any financial aid member is able to receive a copy of the full financials upon request to the Secretary. A registrar's report, registrations to date, 1,420, and I would like to move that this report be accepted as true and correct, and that the Secretary and the President's reports be received and accepted.
Okay, I'll second that.
Yeah. Thanks, Mike. Thank you, Patsy. Good report. We're now going to move on to business arising. We have the only agenda item is the notice of motion from the Bundaberg Aeromodelers. the Australian Miniature Aerosports Society Incorporated will amend the flight proficiency system to remove the instructor wings rating and instead replace it with a process whereby someone wanting to be tested for their solo or advanced flight proficiency will approach their club's committee. In consultation, the committee and applicant would agree on a suitable person to be appointed as a one-time assessor. This assessor, in the opinion of the committee and/or via a vote of the club members, have all the appropriate skills and knowledge to assess the applicant without fear or favour as to their suitability. If they pass, both the assessor and the committee member would sign the wings test and forward on to the AMAS secretary. After the test, the assessor would have no further role. They are not a permanent assessor able to go on testing for wings. In the event of any dispute, the AMAS can be asked to appoint an assessor to conduct a flight proficiency assessment at a suitable place and time. Membership voted in favour of this motion. Now, there is no further business. The next general meeting will be held at a venue and a date to be advised. I'd like to thank everybody for attending this meeting, and I'll now close this meeting at 7:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sorry, and that's it, everybody. Happy landings. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you and good night.